Sample number 6 from your textbook. It is about Messrs. Motwani Limited have taken up a special project consisting of 10 activities. We are having 10 activities whose 3-point time estimates are listed in the table given below. We have given optimistic, most likely and pessimistic. Activities are marked with their node numbers. First question is draw network diagram and find expected completion time of the project. So first we will draw the network diagram. We are having activity 1 to 2, 1 to 3, 1 to 4, 2 to 5, 3 to 5, 3 to 7, 5 to 7, 4 to 6, 6 to 7, 7 to 8, optimistic, most likely, pessimistic, Now we will calculate here expected time, that is A plus 4m plus B upon 6, and next is our, what we calculate is our variance, that is first we will calculate standard deviation, that is B minus A upon 6. A plus 4m plus B, this is A, this is M, this is B, A, that is 1 plus 4 into 2, that is 8 plus 3. So this will be 1 plus 8 plus 3 upon 6, which comes out to be 2. This will be 1 plus 8 plus 3 upon 6, which is again 2. 1 plus 8 plus 3 upon 6, again 2. Next will be 4 plus 9 into 4, 36, plus 20 upon 6, which comes out to be 60 upon 6, 10. Next will be 2 plus 5 into 4, 20, plus 14 upon 6, then this will become 6. Next will be 3 plus 24 plus 15 upon 6, that is 7. Likewise this will be 3, 4, 3, 4. In all the cases we have applied the formula of A plus 4m plus B upon 6. Next will be standard deviation B minus A upon 6. B minus A, 3 minus 1 upon 6, that comes out to be 2 upon 6. We will write it as 2 upon 6 only. All the things will be in the form of denominator as 6, that as it will help us to calculation in further. Next this will be again 3 minus 1 upon 6, that is 2 upon 6. Next will also be 2 upon 6. Next will be 20 minus 4 upon 6, that will be 16 upon 6. 14 minus 2 is 12 upon 6. 15 minus 3 is 12 upon 6. 9 minus 1 is 8, 8 upon 6. 6 minus 2, 4 upon 6. 3 minus 3, 0 upon 6. 4 minus 4, 0 upon 6. Next step is we will calculate our network diagram 1 to 2, 1 to 3, 1 to 4. Then we have 2 to 5, 3 to 5, 3 to 7, 5 to 7, 4 to 6, 6 to 7, then 7 to 8. And this TE is my expected time, which is duration. So for 1 to 2 my duration is 2. For 1 to 3 my duration is again 2. 1 to 4 it is 2. 2 to 5, 10. 3 to 5, 6. 3 to 7, 7. 5 to 7, 3. 4 to 6, 4. 6 to 7, 3. 7 to 8, 4. Now next is we will calculate the critical path. From 1 to 8 how many paths we have? 1 to 2, to 5 to 7 to 8. 1 2 5 7 8. That comes out to be 2 plus 10 plus 3 plus 4. That is 2 plus 10 12, 12 plus 3 15 plus 4 19. Next is 1 3 7 8. 2 plus 7 plus 4. 2 plus 7 9, 9 plus 4 13. Next is 1 3 5 7 8. Next, that is 2 plus 6 plus 3 plus 4. That is 2 plus 6 8, 8 plus 3 11 plus 4 15. Next is 1 to 4 to 6 to 7 to 8. 4 plus 4 plus 3 plus 4. That is 4 plus 4 8, 8 plus 3 11 plus 4 15. We got 4 critical paths, 19, 13, 15 and 15. So this is my critical path with 19. Okay. The next thing what we are being asked is draw network diagram, find expected completion of time. We have drawn the diagram. We have find the expected completion time. Next is identify critical path. We have found out that 1 to 2, 2 to 5 to 7 to 8 is my critical path. Next is find the probability that the project is completed in 17 days. We have to find the probability that my project gets complete in 17 days. To find out this, we have one formula, that is before calculating the formula, we will calculate our variance of our critical path. Variance of critical path is calculated as variance of critical activities, and our variance is calculated as here, in spite of standard deviation, we will calculate variance as we have done in our earlier sum, that was feasible, b minus a the whole square upon 6 square, or you can write it as 36. Here we used to get the entire answer as 4 upon 36, 4 upon 36 like this. So variance of critical path, my variance is 1 2 5 7 8, 1 to 2. For 1 to 2 my variance is 4 upon 36 plus 2 to 5. For 2 to 5 my variance will be 16 square upon 6 square. So this will be 256 upon 36 plus 5 to 7. For 5 to 7 my variance will be 8 upon 6 the whole square, that is 64 upon 36 plus 7 to 8. For 7 to 8 it will be 0. So this will be 4 upon 36 plus 256 upon 36 plus 64 upon 36 plus 0 upon 36, that is 0. So the answer will be 324 upon 36, that comes out to be 9. So my variance is 9 and my standard deviation is square root of variance. So it will be square root of 9, which is equal to 3. Next, we are being told to calculate the probability of 17 days. It is calculated as Z equals to due date minus expected time upon standard deviation. Due date, what we are being asked to calculate, that is 17, minus expected time, what we have calculated here, that is 19, upon standard deviation, that is 3. 17 minus 19 is minus 2 upon 3. That comes out to be minus 0.67. Now we will calculate or find out this value in our table. In my last sum, I have shown you the X table. In the same table, we will find out our values. It is 0.67. 0.67. That comes out to be 0.2486. So my value will be 0.2486. Table value 0.2486. I'll show you on a small bell-shaped curve. At the center we are having our expected time, that is 19 days. But we are being asked to calculate the probability of 17 days. Here it is at center at 50%. It is 19 days. So we will go beyond that. This means 17 will come here. So here my value at the table is 0.2486. So for the probability of 17 days, till 19th date my probability is 0.5. At center every time your probability is 0.5 or 50%. For 17 days it will be 0.5 minus 0.2486. So it comes out to be 0.2514. Therefore it is 25.14%. Probability of my project to complete on 17 days is 25.14%. At any time when we are being asked to calculate the probability less than our critical path, we will minus by 0.5, and if it is more than critical path, means out of 19, if it is asked to calculate of 20 days, 21 days, 22 days, we will add this 0.5, and if it is as 18 days, 17, 16, we will minus from 0.5. The next question in our table is asked as, what is the probability that project will not be completed in 20 weeks? Here it is not be completed in 20 weeks. So for this, first we will calculate that the project is completed in 20 weeks. My work is probability of 20 weeks. My formula is Z equals to due date minus expected time upon standard deviation. Due date 20 minus TE, that is my expected time, that is critical path 19. Standard deviation we have calculated as 3. 20 minus 19 is 1 upon 3, which comes out to be 0.33. Now if I draw it on the graph, before that we will calculate the table value of 0.33. 0.33 in that third 3, 0.33, that is 0.1293. My table value is 0.1293. This is my expected time, that is 19 days, where my value will be 0.5, and we want to calculate it for 20 weeks. This is 19, so it will go this side. Here somewhere it will come as 20. We need to calculate probability for this. Probability of 20 weeks equal to 0.5 plus 0.1293, which comes out to be 0.6293. So probability of 20 weeks is 0.6293, but the question asked is, what is the probability that the project will not be completed in 20 weeks? This means we have to calculate that what is the probability that the project is not getting completed in 20 weeks. For that, first we have calculated the probability that the project will complete in 20 weeks. From that we will minus it, that is probability of non-completion in 20 weeks is equal to 1 minus probability of 20 weeks, which is equal to 1 minus 0.6293. That comes out to be 0.3707. That is equal to 37.07%. My probability that the project will not be getting completed in 20 weeks is 37.07%. The next question, what it is asked, we will see. If the project include a penalty clause of rupees 100,000 per week for any delay beyond 19 weeks, what is the probability of paying a penalty of more than 5,000? Now it is telling कि अगर मेरा project 19 week से आगे गया, मतलब 20 week में ख़त्म हुआ, 21 में ख़त्म हुआ, तो पर week उन पे हम लोग penalty charge करेंगे 1000 का. राइट तो क्या चांसेस हैं कि हम उससे 5000 का पेनल्टी ले रहे हैं, राइट तो मतलब हमको पहले प्रोबेबिलिटी कितने वीक्स तक नहीं होगा तो मुझे 5000 लगेगा वो कैलकुलेट करना है, राइट दिस मीन्स इफ फॉर 1 वीक इट इज़ 1000, फॉर 5 वीक्स इट विल बी 5000, 19 वीक तक एक भी पेनल्टी नहीं लग रहा है। अगर वो 20 वीक पे जा रहा है तो 1000 पेनल्टी लग रहा है, 21 पे जा रहा है तो 2000 लग रहा है, लाइक वाइज टिल 5 वीक्स इट विल टेक मी 5000 एज द पेनल्टी. So now what we will do, we will calculate the fifth question, that is E part. Penalty is 5000, right? Per week penalty is 1000, therefore delay will be 5000 divided by 1000, which will come as 5 weeks, right? See what it is telling, that the penalty should be more than 5000. First we will calculate till 5000, then we will minus it. जैसे पहले वाले क्वेश्चन में किया था non completion in 20 weeks, same way first we will find out for this. My expected time is 19 plus these 5 weeks, right? So it will come as 24 weeks. So first we will calculate the probability of 24 weeks. This means probability that it will get the penalty of 5000. वो समझ में आएगा, वहाँ से हम 1 को माइनस करेंगे तो we will come to know that probability is more than 5000. Probability of 24 weeks will be calculated as Z equals to due date minus expected time upon standard deviation. Due date is 24 minus expected time is my critical path, that is 19 days, upon my standard deviation, that is 3. 24 minus 19 is 5 upon 3. 5 upon 3 comes out to be 1.67. We will find the table value. .67, that is 0.4525. 0.4525. Now we will draw it on a rough bell-shaped curve. This is my center where it is 19 weeks. It is going this side, that is here it will come 24 weeks. Where my table value I got it as 0.4525. So probability for 24 weeks equal to 0.5 plus 0.4525, that comes out to be 0.9525, right? This is the panel probability कि 5000 penalty charge होगा. हमसे पूछा है more than 5000, right? So how we will write probability more than 5000 कभी होगा, जब भी मेरा काम 24 weeks में complete नहीं होगा. तो we will find non completion in 24 weeks, that is 1 minus probability of 24 weeks, that is 1 minus 0.9525, that comes out to be 0.0475, that is 4.75%. This means that there are 4.75% chances that the project will not be completed in 24 weeks, and this is the same chance that they might get the penalty more than 5000. Next question, here it is. What project duration will have 95% confidence of completion? मेरे प्रोजेक्ट को कितना टाइम लगेगा 95% काम खत्म करने में? This is the reverse sum what we have done, right? See how this will be. Probability of confidence level is 95%, which is 0.95, right? So table value we will calculate as, at center I already know it is 0.5, right? So what we will do, 0.95 minus 0.5, that is 0.45. Now I will find this value in the table. दिस इज रिवर्स. परसेंटेज बोला है तो हम बीच में यहाँ पे वैल्यू फाइंड आउट करेंगे. 0.45 आप ऊपर से देखोगे तो 0.00 है. वी विल फर्स्ट गो टिल 0.4, then it is 0.45. Here it is 40, 41, 43, 44, 45. For 44 where it is 0.4505 is the nearest value to 0.45. This value comes at 1.65. So I'll write here 1.65. That is my Z. Okay. Now we will write here Z equals to due date minus expected time upon standard deviation. Z we have calculated from our table 1.65. Due date we need to calculate. Expected time is 19, standard deviation is 3. This will be 1.65 into 3 plus 19, which is due date. So by calculating this, due date will be 23.95 weeks, which approximately is 24 weeks. Okay. Next question. If the project manager want to complete the project with 95% confidence in 21 weeks, by how much time should he crash the average project completion time? See what it is telling that, see here in the above question what we have did, that the project to be completed in 24 weeks was being done as per 95%. 95% काम उसका 24 वीक्स में हो रहा था, बट वो बोल रहा है कि अगर उसको 95% काम 21 वीक्स में कंप्लीट करना है तो उसको कितने दिन काम पहले स्टार्ट करना पड़ेगा. सो दिस विल बी 24 minus 21 which is equal to 3 weeks. That is he need to cut down or crash down its work by 3 weeks. बहुत सिंपल है. मेरा 95% काम 24 वीक्स में ख़त्म हो रहा था, बट उसको चाहिए वो मेरा 95% काम 21 वीक्स में ख़त्म हो. मतलब कितने दिन से मुझे क्रैश करना पड़ेगा अपना 95% काम 21 वीक्स में ख़त्म करने के लिए. दैट इज़ 3 weeks. I'll write here corresponding project duration for 95% is 24 weeks. So to complete in 21 weeks we will crash by 3 weeks. That is 24 minus 21 equal to 3. This is very important sum because it cover all the points of network analysis 3. Try to practice this sum as many number of times as you can so that you are thorough with the entire topic of network analysis 3. Thank you.